Hello everyone, my name is Mrs. Lennon and I am the pre-K teacher for pre-K 2, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about our classroom, our routine, and how the day flows in here. Our main goal for our 4-year-olds is to develop their readiness skills for kindergarten and to continue aiding them in developing their social skills. Our other main objective is to make sure that they are aware that Jesus always loves them in everything they say and everything they do. Also, I wanted to point out that the children will be playing, they'll be singing, they'll be learning the skill of sharing, they will be coloring, painting, everything that they're doing is going to be something that helps improve their fine motor skills and other skills that we'd like to develop for kindergarten and the future. Let me tell you a little bit about the curriculum that we have here in our classroom. One of the first things I'd like to tell you about is Handwriting Without Tears book. This is a program that we've been using for years and years, and it helps develop the children's fine motor skills as we go with their developmentally ready to learn. For example, we start with letters like L and F, and we work our way to curved letters and other letters. We have many accessories that go with the program that help the children learn how to form the letter and just to make it fun. These wooden pieces are just part of it. We start with straight lines. They learn how to make curved lines, how to build the letters. There are many other things that come with this program, such as the music, and the music is a huge part of pre-K, which I will get back to later. I'd like to just let you also know that we follow the Common Core New York State standards and in ELA and in math. So we're following really 2 programs, combining them and adapting them as we go along and as we see fit. Our religion program is God Made the World, and this program follows what the nursery program uses, which is called God Made Me. And in God Made the World, the children learn how God has created all these beautiful things on earth. Other than human beings, He's created land and air and light, and there are many, many other things that we cover in this book, all on their level. So it's really very easy to explain and very fun to work with. I'm going to explain to you a little about our routine for the morning. I'm going to walk you right through the door and show you as we show them, the children, as they come into school each morning. So, they come in and we teach them in the beginning of the year how to bring their jackets and where to hang their jackets. A lot of this involves recognizing their name and uppercase letters. So we have their names all over the classroom. We have their names where they hang their backpack, where they hang their jacket. We also have a Who's Here day chart, and the children have their name on it and a picture of their face. And they'll go over to that chart after they've unpacked, and they'll put their face up. And this way we all know that we're here. Amelia is here for the day, Cameron is here for the day. So after the children have put up their names, we know they're here. They come over to their table where their name is, and they start their coloring work for the morning, which is about 10 to 13 minutes or so of coloring the letter of the week. And if they have not already traced their name, they'll trace their name at the top. Sometimes they'll turn it over and they'll write their name on the back if they're able to do that already. So they'll do this coloring for a few minutes, and then since they all finish at different times, they'll begin a puzzle and work on the puzzle. And this routine goes on for about 20 minutes or so, and about 8:50 our class will start to clean everything up and finish up the puzzles, because by then everybody has worked on a puzzle, and we'll have circle time. And circle time covers, we start with teaching them how to do the sign of the cross, and we move on as the weeks go by to the Hail Mary and the Our Father, and we have quite a collection by the end of the year. After we do our prayers, we will stand up and we'll each child will have a pencil out, and that will be somebody's turn to stand up and hold a flag, and we'll show the children how the right hand and the left hand, and how the right hand goes over your heart, and they'll say the pledge. So here you will see our Circle Time Center, where we'll spend a few more minutes discussing all of the information on the Circle Time Center, and every child has to turn through the pencils generally be in 3 or 4 groups, and there'll be, let's say, in the kitchen, maybe there's another little group with the pirates, and another little group playing with connecting toys, different kinds of manipulatives. And as that hour goes by, we'll rotate the children every 15 minutes. And while that's going on, I am pulling them to do a little academic work over by my desk. And Mrs. G, that's our aide, she's pulling them over to do a project or a craft that is either related to the letter that we're learning or something that we're learning about an engagement or that will go on for about an hour. And then around 10:40, we will clean up for lunchtime. In previous years, we would pack up, put our jackets on, and go over to the cafeteria and have lunch. And this year we are eating in our classrooms, and then we go outside for recess. So we're coming in now, it's 11:30, and the children will rest for half an hour, 40 minutes in the beginning of the year, and we'll have something soothing on, they'll rest, they'll watch something on television, they'll keep their heads down if they want. We wake up, we do songs and movement. And during our songs and movement, we're doing a lot of dancing around the room, we're doing a lot of praising the Lord, we're doing a lot of alphabet review, we're learning a lot of different things as we're doing our music. The music and the songs go on for a good 20 minutes or so, and then we'll settle back down with a story. And sometimes we'll do something I call question of the day, which is we'll pick a question, a topic. This week we're learning about animals, so I picked an animal topic. And the children come and they pick out their name. They'll answer their question by selecting the picture of their answer. And we'll graph things, we'll tally things. We'll just have a lot of fun with this a couple of times a week. And it's just another activity for them to reinforce what we've learned earlier in the day. Now it's getting close to 1 o'clock. So we will clean up, we will wash up again, and we'll have a snack about 10 after 1. After that, depending on how much time we have, there's a lot of improvising. We can read a story, I can take out Play-Doh and let them play with their Play-Doh. We'll do sometimes a chart. They've brought in pictures all week long of things that begin with a certain letter, so sometimes we'll add to the collage and I'll pick it up and we'll do it over here. We'll do a whole entourage of different things until it's time to get our jackets on. And then the children will get their coats on and we'll get them zipped. Most of them can zip by now, so they'll zip up and we'll start dismissing them to go home. Previously, for our specials, things would be set up a little bit differently. For example, we have art on Mondays, and previously we would go down to the art room as a class. This year, because things are very different, our art teacher comes over to us and we have our art lesson in our classroom, which has been working out wonderfully because we have all the art supplies you can dream of. Another day we have music, and again, this particular year the music teacher comes over to us with everything that she needs. We have library another day this week, and that works out well. We have books in the classroom, and she just goes to town with story time. On Fridays we have gym, and we go over to the gym and have gym class over there. A few notes to keep in mind. It's important to understand that the fact that every child develops at a different rate, and so some are picking up things sooner than others when they're this age. And I'd just like to also point out that they're only 4, and playing is a very important part of learning for 4-year-olds. So a great deal of what they're learning is always going to be a pre-math or a pre-reading skill. For example, the puzzles help with their reasoning skills and their configuration clues. Legos, again, is another manipulative that helps with their fine motor skills. And when they're playing with things like Lego and Play-Doh and the gears that we have here and stringing beads, they're developing their fine motor skills. They're learning about patterning and sequencing. They're just fine-tuning these skills that are going to help them with their pencil grip and going further into kindergarten and years beyond that. So any questions that you might have or anything that I haven't covered, you can call the school or you can look up St. Pat's on the website. There's also a virtual Q&A on February 4th, Thursday at 7 p.m. and hopefully we'll be able to answer any questions that you may have then.